one, the majority of blended finance deals so far, as Abhishek mentioned, have been very bespoke, deal by deal efforts, and therefore very complex and difficult, and it takes a year, 2 years to get a deal done. You want to do the next one, and it takes you another year or 2 years to get the next one done, right? That's sort of one constraint and issue that really resonates. So that seems to suggest instead of doing this so-called blending, deal by deal, project by project level, we need to somehow aggregate project pools, aggregate pools of exposures, and that leads you down the path of Jade, what you in the World Bank world, I think you call these risk sharing facilities. Essentially, when you pool together various credit exposures and credit enhanced via the use of these junior tranches or first loss tranches. In the capital markets world, the securitization construct is a classic case. Back when I was fortunate enough to be in Clifford Capital, we launched this entity called Bayfront Infrastructure, which is precisely that, a securitization vehicle that takes exposures on, in that instance, bankable project finance loans, places a junior tranche against those exposures, and then suddenly the more senior tranches can get a rating, and institutional investment can come in to emerging market project finance loans. I think those types of constructs using concessionary capital as the junior and first loss tranche and position are very, very powerful. We at Pentagreen, together with our shareholders and partners, are thinking very, very hard how some of these techniques can be applied to not the bankable project finance loans, that's solved, but the marginally bankable project set, which basically means even higher credit risk. So single B type of credit risk, and that's mostly what we see in emerging Asia in the kinds of projects that we look at and where we see the gaps. So I think that's the type of technique that we need to finesse. There have been some successful examples of this technique being applied within the fund construct. BlackRock's Climate Finance Partnership is one. Climate Investor are on their second fund right now. That's also a similar blended finance construct. And we think that this is the way to go. This is the right way to address the issue that we see, particularly here in emerging Asia, is the fragmentation of the market, many different risks, many different problems, many different types of projects, small individual projects. So all of this leads to the more aggregated type of construct where a first loss or junior position can be taken up by concessionary capital, and that way unlock institutional investment into these assets.